Hello and welcome back to another video on Attractions with Ash. Now, it's been a bit of a while, it's been a little over a week now since I last uploaded, but I've just needed some time just to bed in to my new surroundings, which is actually quite nice since I've got used to it over the last, I'd say probably over the last few days. I've definitely started to get used to it a lot more, but I thought, what better way to break in the new surroundings for the foreseeable future, I guess? Well, for the next university year. Anyway, with a bit of a nice little room tour, and I think you'll enjoy it. I think you'll enjoy it. It's a pretty nice room. It's not too shabby at all for an ensuite. So, I thought I'll give you a tour around. So, without further ado, let's go and have a look round, shall we? Well then, just turn the lights on, just to make it a little bit easier just to see, because this camera doesn't exactly do well sometimes in low light, so, there we go, thought I'd help that cause along a bit. Here we are, starting with the door, not too shabby. I guess, well, it's an improvement on last year, in the standard block last year. I got an improvement on the door handle. I wasn't the biggest fan, to be honest, of the door handle I had last year, because it was a bit of a push and pull one last year. Like the lock, as you can see here, it was kind of integrated into the door, so you kind of had to unlock it and then like push the door open like that. But we got beauty of an ensuite, got an actual got an actual handle this year, so yeah, that's pretty nice, I guess. We've got an actual working hook as well. I had one last year, but I guess that's when you're down in the dumps. You have to settle for the standard. You can't have a working hook that actually sticks onto the door properly included. You just have to settle for a kind of broken one that you just have to toss away. But there we go, we've got a hook, and I've already made use of it, of course, with the key there. Very practical, of course. We've got all the fire procedures and all that information that nobody really bothers reading. It's like terms and conditions, isn't it? But there you go. If you want to read those, if you're clued up on fire safety, there you go. Does the job, does what it says on the tin, like Ron Seal. There you go. There's the door. And here's some more hangers, and again, very practical. A lot of very practical stuff over in this corner, I have to say, with the hook and the door handle and some more hooks over there with hooking on my coat here, which actually, obviously it's getting towards winter now. It's, starting with the autumn months, September, October, you get the gist. And I've worn my coat out, most times this week, but actually, to be fair, it's actually not been too bad for like late September weather. It's actually still been quite humid, which is quite nice, I guess. There you go, there's my coat. Not much to write home about, but again, does the job, I guess. The hangers that hang on it, I guess, pretty sturdy as well. There you go. Not really much to say about that really, but there you go. We've got a bin here, which I've just changed today, so this is, particularly, this is a message going out to a particular person who is related to me, who's, watching my videos. Yeah, I have changed the bin. Yes, I'm not that lazy. Okay. We've got some bags down here. I probably should, put these away to make it a little bit tidier. I think that's what I'm trying to do this year, to be honest. I'm trying to be a bit tidier and a bit more organised, to be honest, because I've never really been that good with organisation, but there you go, I'm trying to make an effort, and I guess that's all you can really ask for. But there you go, we've got Tesco carrier bag, and let me just show you my collection of carrier bags, because it is quite impressive. I've got an array of different supermarket chains here in the UK, trying to get a collection. At the moment, I've only got a collection of Asda and Tesco at the moment. I think maybe trying to get some Sainsbury's and Morrison's ones in, because I know there's a big Sainsbury's down on the big ring road here in Wolverhampton, so maybe try and get a Sainsbury bag as well to add to the collection. Oh yeah, and a CX bag as well there. as well. So, you know, quite a diverse range, I have to say. And, you know, as I've got the wardrobe open, may as well just have a quick sneak peek. It's, you know, very spacious. I think bigger than, well, I'd assume bigger than the one I had last year, and, you know, plenty of storage space. I think that's one of the most impressive things really about this room, is just there's so much space for just storage. You're never really gonna run out of space, which, you know, with me, you know, collecting things and all of my gadgets and stuff, which you can see on the desk here, it is very, very helpful to have that extra abundance of space. But talking about the desk, let's move on to it. You know, I'm feeling excited. Let's move on to the main centerpiece, which is the desk, which I don't think I've ever actually shown before. I don't think I've ever actually done like a proper setup tour really before on this channel. So here you go. This is where all of the magic happens. Well, partly because sometimes I edit on my computer, sometimes I edit on my Mac as well, which is hidden away in that bag. But there we go. This is like the main, I guess, editing setup, which, you know, I'm editing when I'm at my desk. Let's just quickly go through it because I do like to waffle quite a bit. So let's go through it before my camera runs out of battery. Okay, right, starting off with the PC, which, you know, it's stayed with me for 7 years now. 7 years I've had this PC, and I'm sure, I think it's much older than that. I think it's at least like 10 or 11 years old, I guess, but it's a stalwart, you know. I've had an upgrade on it about a couple of years ago, I think like Christmas 2022 or something like that. I had an upgrade on it, but yeah, it's still going strong after 7 years I've had it now, and yeah, sometimes I don't appreciate it enough, but it really is. It's really got me through a lot of stuff, you know. So shout out to the PC there. But anyway, here we go. We've got my main set of headphones now. These were my backups for quite a long time. Well, I say for quite a long time. I only got them last year, but these were my backups for a considerable amount of time, let's say. But recently, I left my AirPods, my Apple AirPods, which I got with my phone. They were quite, you know, got the emotional connection to them. But sadly, I left them. I think I left them in one of my jeans pockets, and it went through the wash. And you can guess what happened next. So the sound quality is really gone on the AirPods now, sadly, which means I have given them to my brother. So yeah, all well that ends well. But yeah, these are my main pairs of headphones now, and they're actually pretty decent. You know, they're really, really comfortable, especially I'd say when wearing them for a long, considerable period of time as well. They're actually, you know, pretty comfortable, considering, you know, I looked them up on eBay because I get like I didn't actually buy these myself. I got these through disability support allowance that I get here for university, and these kind of help as well. So but I looked them up, and they weren't too expensive actually. I think they were like about like 40-50 quid on Amazon or something like that. So they're not like the most expensive headphones in the world, but they're really, really comfy, really, really nice. Only problem with them though is the actual what do you call it now? The noise bleeding on them, the noise leaking. It's not too great. So you can't really like play, you know, when I'm really rocking out to a tune, you can't really play it like proper loud because, you know, everyone in the street will hear. But, you know, on some days when, you know, I don't have a care in the world, sometimes I just do that anyway because I don't really care as much. But there you go. Now we're moving on to more of where I make my videos and stuff like that. This is the microphone that I spoke out of at the start of the video. Here you go. It's a Blue Yeti. Upgraded it about a month ago now from my Blue Snowball that I had before, and yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good to prepare. Can't complain for, you know, I've not got all the money in the world, so I can't get like the proper like Shure professional like podcast kind of microphones, but that would maybe be an ambition in the future. But yeah, I've got this pop filter. I got like I got this microphone stand and the pop filter. They came together as like a pair. I didn't realise that I actually already had a pop filter, so you know. I got like 2 pop filters now, so I'm using, well, this is the one I got with the pack, and I'm using the other pop filter as a spare now. So there you go, you know, life. Moving on to my monitors, and you know, I've had these for a good couple of years now, and I didn't get these by choice. Although they are very good, I didn't get these by choice because I used to be a massive ragey gamer back in the day, and that meant I needed some new monitors because I had smashed my old one in anger from, I think I lost like on FIFA or something, and I got pretty angry, so I had to get a replacement monitor. I think I got the one to begin with, and now, such as my editing ability, I'm needing more than one monitor setup, and it's been pretty good. It's been pretty good. Got a TV here, pretty standard TV to be fair. It does the job. It's like full HD, 32-inch Toshiba, and yeah, it's a smart TV as well. So it's got like Netflix and all the streaming apps that I could realistically want, really. And I just sit in bed and just watch TV. To be honest, it does the job. Yeah, that's all I can really say, really. Although I have to say, when I was buying this TV, and I bought it out of my own money, it's one of the proudest achievements, I have to say. You know, I bought this TV myself, but I do still feel mugged off that Curry's scammed me out of a HDMI cable when I didn't really need one. So I ended up spending an extra like 12 quid when I didn't really need to. Still very much aggrieved about that, but hey, what can you do? What can you do? Got a Fire TV stick there. Again, you know, streaming services, all that malarkey. Brilliant, great stuff. Got Smiler. Trying to increase my theme park mug collection now. I've got a few. I think I've got my Nemesis one. I think that might be at home, but yeah, I've got this Smiler one. Yeah, pretty good. Got Drayton Manor. This is the one that I got recently, actually. Yeah, recently. My most recent Drayton Manor visit, when I went to ride. Oh crap! When I went to ride Gold Rush for the first time, and you haven't already checked out that video, make sure to check that one out. Yeah, I've got a Wolves flask as well, so you know, you can never have too many of the mugs and flasks and what have you, but there you go, that's pretty much the setup. Oh, and the light as well, which I bought myself. It was like 20 quid off Amazon. Pretty decent, can't complain, but there you go, that's pretty much the setup without me hopefully waffling too much. There's the bed, and actually that was a big surprise, to be fair. I didn't expect to have a massive double bed like this, because I only had a single bed last year. But yeah, it is big, and it's taken a while to get used to, and I still haven't quite got used to it just yet. But let me just get around my chair, because I've noticed. Yeah, let me just pull that back there, because yeah, that's messing with my organisational skills, which I've done so hard to improve over the last few days. But there you go. Lights, iPad, phone. What's it called? Cabinet. There you go. Radiator. Curtains. Blinds. CD collection. And that's pretty much it. So, yeah, there we go. Saved me waffling all about my phone and my iPad, which I'm sure you really do not want to hear about. But there you go. It's pretty nice. It's been pretty nice so far, settling in over the past week or two. And long may that continue. So, yeah, I'll pass you back over to Ash at the desk. Well, I very much hope you enjoyed me touring my room there and giving you a glimpse of my setup there. And hopefully, it might be an even better setup next year. Who knows? And hopefully, maybe in a few years' time, when I inevitably become a multi-millionaire, I can look back on this video and compare how much better my setup is then. But until then, I'm going to have to keep on slugging away, making videos here on Attractions with Ash. So I'll see you in a few days with another video on the channel. Until then, goodbye. I just realised we've got to the end of the video and we haven't even seen the centrepiece of my room, the ensuite. So here it is.